Hello and welcome to your QiGong practice for today. As always with every class, please honor what works for you and your body. And so if I do a movement that doesn't work for you, please modify it. For some movements I will show modification. And one of the best things you can always come back to if you don't like a movement that I'm doing is the breath. So that's how we like to start. Let's place our hands over our bellies and we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. So as we inhale, the belly expands into the hands. As we exhale, the belly goes back towards the spine. Nice deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Beautiful. Release that. We'll go into spinal cord breathing. Bring the arms up, looking up. Inhale. As you exhale, curve through the spine, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Forearms are towards each other but not touching. And then we inhale back up, looking up, open that chest. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. Arms out. Now let's knock on the door of life. We're going to turn from the hips and the waist, letting the arms knock across the waist, the low back, knocking on the door of life at the back, which is the point on the spine that's directly behind your navel. And then with a light fist, we're going to come up just below the collarbone, knocking on the chest, waking up our lungs, activating our lung chi. And then we're going to open the hand and knock up over the shoulder. Fingers are getting the upper back. Activating that energy that's going up to the brain. This is great for decision making. And back down to the chest with that loose fist. And back down to the waist and the low back. And on your next exhale, cease knocking. Just let the arms fall into what we call water waves. Spread the fingers. Just feel the air flowing through as we slow this down. Slowing it down till we come to stillness. Beautiful. So we're going to do some exercises today that are purging, both purging, getting rid of the old, and also bringing in the new, what we want to bring in. We're still fairly early in January here, so you can do this any time of the year, but it's kind of nice to focus on when it's like letting go of the old, bringing in the new, and also for letting go of some stress. So shake your hands. This is called monkey washes the fruit. It's like we're shaking out the old. If you have some stress left over from the holiday season, just it's like we're washing that away. Beautiful. And then we pause the hands, bring the hands up to the chest like this, and coming up on the toes. And when we come down, we're going to exhale out the mouth with the heart sound. So ha, like ha. So anything weighing heavy on your heart, we'll just let go of that. And we'll come down. Wash that away. Then we inhale up on the toes. And this time, we're going to turn our head to the right. Back to center and down with that heart sound. Wash that fruit. All right, we're going to come up again on an inhale. Turn your head to the left. Oh, caught myself. My knees, my heels dropped down. I don't always have the best balance. Okay, back to center. Dropping down onto the heels. Wash away any of that stuff that's not serving you anymore. Okay, one more time. This time we're going to turn our head to both sides before we come back down onto the heels. So up on the toes. Turn your head to the right. Inhale to center and turn your head to the left. Back to center and down onto the heels. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to do some work to help release more stress, and also for releasing stress in the upper back, neck, and shoulders. So tightness, tension that we hold in the muscles, which can be stress. Arms up. We're going to bend the knees, turn to the right. One arm in front, one in back. Then we come back to center. We pause at center, then we turn to the left. And we do mouth exhales, which are purging. One more to each side. Back to center and let those arms drop. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's get some more movement going in the neck and shoulders here. Let's spread the feathers, palms facing down towards the earth. Let's bring the ear over towards the shoulder. Feel that nice stretch in the opposite side of the neck. And then slowly start to roll your chin forward and then back up. Exhale as your head comes forward. Inhale as it comes up. Next time your chin comes forward, Roll it down to the chest and over to the other side, over to the ear, over to the opposite shoulder. Feel that nice stretch. And then slowly start to roll the head forward on an exhale. Inhale as the head comes up. And if you have any neck or shoulder tightness, feel free to mouth exhale. That helps to purge that tightness in the shoulders, in the neck, in all those muscles. Next time your chin comes forward, down, just release. Give your arms a little bit of a shake. And now we're going to do a little bit more targeting the neck. So bring your hands together behind your back. If that's okay for you, if this is too much of a stretch, you can bring your hands like this or even on the hips. But otherwise, bring your hands together behind your back and we're going to do nice slow head circles. So mouth exhale as your head comes forward and down. Inhale as your head comes up and across. The head does not need to come back. Nice and slow head circles. Pause when your head comes up and circle in the opposite direction. Next time your head comes up, pause. Now let's bring that ear over to the shoulder. Feel that stretch. And we're going to do small circles with the chin. So just start to do little circles with the chin. And then circle in the opposite direction. Pressing those palms together behind the back for a little extra stretch, as long as that doesn't cause any discomfort. Pause, bring the head up, and let's bring the ear over to the opposite shoulder. And start to make circles with your chin. Doesn't matter which direction you start in, we'll do both. And circle in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Release the arms, give them a bit of a shake. And let's come into a wider stance. Bending through the knees, and let's do a couple heart to the sky breaths here. So inhale. Open that chest, heart to the sky. Exhale, palms come back together, sinking that chest a bit. Inhale. Exhale. Hold our hands here. Now let's turn our right toes out to the side. Bring that left heel back just a bit on an angle into a warrior pose. And now we're going to float the hands out, and then we straighten that front leg, bring the palms together. Then we exhale, bend that front knee, arms float out. So when we inhale, palms come together. When we exhale, we're floating the hands out nice and loose. And then they come up and they straighten. So it's like the back hand represents the past, front hand represents the future. We inhale to heart center, to the present. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's like we're setting our sights on that future. And when we inhale in, we're bringing the wisdom from the past into the present. We'll do this one more time on this side. Then turn those right toes forward and left toes out, bending that front knee. And as always, honoring your body, so be in whatever comfortable, whatever stance is comfortable for you. I'm not that wide. If you want to be wider, go wider. If you want to be shorter, come in shorter. So hands to the heart, and then we exhale, inhale in, exhale, float those hands out, and then straighten them at the end of the movement. Inhale, exhale, one more time. This time we come in, turn the toes in. Beautiful. Now we're going to do slightly different move. Back into that warrior pose, into your lunge. And this time we're going to do completely different movements with the arms. So with your right leg forward, bring your left hand in front and turn it down towards the floor. With your right arm, turn your right arm, and then straighten the front leg and look over. It's like, this is like we're bringing out that old energy. So your arms are in motion a bit like this as we straighten, and then we turn and look over that right shoulder. So that as we release, we bend the front leg, release the hands out to the side. And sometimes I get a bit of a funky shoulder here sometimes, and I catch my arm going down. So we actually, if you catch me doing that, it's like do as I say, not as I do here. We want our arms parallel. So we come back, straighten the leg, twist the front arm, back arm, looking over that right shoulder as we wring out that old energy. So we actually inhale this time when we're coming out, exhale as we're coming in. Twist and purge. Inhale, exhale, straighten that front leg, turn those arms, look over that right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one here on this side. Inhale, exhale, release those arms, turn that toe forward. Now we're going to turn the left toes out. Come into whatever lunge stance works for you here. Let's start with our hearts, hands to the heart. Then bring this left arm down, twist it down, twist the right arm, this is your right arm, left arm back, looking over that left shoulder as we straighten the leg. We inhale, release, exhale, straighten that front leg, twisting with those arms, purging out that old energy. Nice twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Last one. Bring out that old energy. Then release the hands. Bring those toes forward. Hands to the heart. Let's inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now staying in this wider stance, turning the right toes forward again. We're going to do tiger pierces the veil. We're going to pierce the veil that's anything stopping us from creating whatever we want to the future. So right toes forward, hands facing forward as well. And we're going to do circle like this. So we're going to circle, straighten that leg. And as we come down, now the palms face towards the earth. So piercing through whatever we want to create. So inhale up, straighten that front leg. Exhale down, palms facing towards the floor, bending that front knee. Inhale, exhale, palms towards floor, bending that front knee, reaching forward. One more here. And release. Turn those right toes forward, left toes out, coming in as wide or as narrow as is comfortable for you today. So now with our left leg forward, knee bent, palms facing forward. And let's circle those hands, gathering up that chi. And next time we'll come up, straighten that front leg, and now palms face down towards the earth, and we pierce that veil. Inhale up, exhale as we come down and forward. Inhale, exhale. Straightening that front leg as you inhale up. Bending it as we exhale forward. Beautiful. One more time. Up. Release the hands. Toes forward. Let's bring the hands to the chest. Heart to the sky. Exhale in. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do a forward fold here. Forward and down. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings. Release the head and neck. Release the low back. And then we're going to bend those knees very slowly, slowly roll up. Put one hand over the back of the other. Let's go up into a gentle back bend. Push those hips forward. And inhale up to straight. Arms out and down to the sides. Let's come back into our shoulder width stance. And let's shake. Shake everything out. So inhale through the nose and we'll exhale out the mouth with the heart sound. Ah. One more. Slow it down till you come to stillness. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel that energy, the chi that you have activated. Beautiful. Opening the eyes. And let's open the flow. So we're going to float the arms up on an inhale. Float them back down as you exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Wait a little bit more into the heels as you come up. Rock a little bit towards the toes as you come down. Inhale. Exhale. Next time we inhale up, hold the arms here for a moment. Exhale. And then we inhale, open the arms out to the side. Turn the arms over, connect the thumb and forefinger and bringing the arms in together. Towards each other, but not touching. And then we turn the palms down, open the fingers, open the arms out to the side. Turn the arms over, palms up, connect thumb and forefinger. So we inhale as we open. This is soaring crane. Connecting thumb and forefinger. Exhale as we come in. Inhale. Exhale. The 5 elements. This is one of the movements, one of the flows for the metal element. Metal element is connected with the lungs and also the large intestine. So the thumb is the end of the energy meridian for the lungs. The forefinger, the index finger, that's the end of the energy meridian for the large intestine. So we're connecting them here. Start to drop your arms down a little bit. Could get a little heavy on the shoulders. Our lungs are a good size organ. Could be around middle of the lungs and drop down even more. Bottom of the lungs. Exhale as we come in. Inhale as we come out. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Open the hands. Pause here. Let's inhale all that beautiful energy in towards the lungs. Then we exhale, palms face down. We send any non-beneficial energy down to the earth to be composted. Beautiful. And we're going to do our posture for this one. Connecting the thumb and the forefinger again. Palms facing up towards you. The other 3 fingers are facing towards each other, but not touching. And we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. When we go into our flows, hopefully we've done all our purging, unless we're going to do the healing sounds. Healing sounds are purging and always done out through the mouth. But for this flow, let's continue our inhales and exhales through the nose. As long as that's available for you, of course. You may feel some buzzing and tingling in your fingers as you hold this posture. You've got your energy moving. So release that down to the sides. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into the water element, which is connected to winter. We're in winter. And water is connected to the kidneys at the low back and also to the bladder. So I'm going to turn around to show you the arm position. So bring your left arm behind your back, and so the back of the hand is over the kidney on the right side. And right arm comes up, and we're going to do these big circles. So circle the arm around. We're going to bend over, hinge at the waist. It's like we're bending over to scoop up that water energy. And then as we come up, back to center, it's like that water's pouring down that arm, down the back, and into the kidneys. So we're doing these big circles as we bend over, hinging at the waist, at the hips. Big circles here. And if this is not available for you, you can stay upright. Always modify any movement that doesn't work for you. So we exhale as we come down. Inhale as we come up. And just note, this time we stop hinging over. We're not going to bend over anymore. We're just going to continue these big circles with the arm. And I'm going to turn around. And given that I'm turning around, I want you to know I'm now going to be going in the opposite direction from you. So just keep that in mind, that we are going in opposite directions. It's going to look like I have the wrong arm, or just the opposite arm forward that you have. We're making smaller circles now. Smaller Zen circles. Make them smaller and smaller. And we've been turning from side to side with the hips. Now let's keep the lower body static. No more turning. And we're making these smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you're just turning your hands at the wrist until it comes to stillness. And our standing posture for this water element, this flow, is called sword hands. So first movement, we bring the back hand to the middle of the back, over our door of life, with our front hand, 2 fingers pointing out, almost like spear fingers. This is called our sword hands. And so then you bring that hand back in front of the navel, but not touching. So it's as if there was an invisible string between your two hands here, they would connect. So we just hold this sword hands posture on this side, connecting that energy through the navel, the invisible energy going from the back of the backhand into the sword hands at the front. Beautiful. Now release that. Give your arms a shake if you need to. Now we need to do the opposite side. Same thing. Excuse me. So right arm, back of the hand is over the left kidney. Left arm up. And we're going to do our Zen circles on this side. So we're turning on the hips towards this side. Then we bend over, scooping up that beautiful water energy as we come over to the right side. Arm comes up, and it's like a spiraling and a dip and a scoop. Bringing up that beautiful healing water energy, and then it's flowing down that left arm, down the back, and into the kidney. We inhale as we're coming up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. We're fortifying our kidney energy with this. Kidneys connected to winter. Last one, bending over here. Now we will stay upright, continuing those big circles as we turn from side to side, turning on the hips and the waist. Do these nice big Zen circles. And then slowly we start to make these circles smaller. Arm movement gets smaller. I'm going to turn around. Again, I will be going in the opposite direction from you now. That's okay. That's good for our brains. Making smaller circles. And then we'll cease turning from side to side with the hips. We'll just lower body stays straight and static now. Making smaller and smaller and smaller circles. Until you get to the point where we're literally just turning on the wrist. Little circles now. Until we pause. Beautiful. So now, back arm, back hand comes to the center of the back, to the door of life. We make our sword hands with this hand. So again, thumb is connected to the other three fingers. To the other two fingers. I'm giving myself an extra finger here. And then the two sword fingers are pointing out. We bring that right in front of the navel so that if we had a string, invisible string, between our front hand and our back hand, they would connect. And again, this front hand is not touching the body. It's right in front of the navel as we hold this posture. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Beautiful. And release that. Give your arms a shake if you need to. That can be a bit of work for the shoulders. And now just take a few breaths here. checking in. Beautiful. Now we're going to go to the earth element, which is connected to the spleen, the stomach, pancreas, and we're going to bring your right hand just below the navel in front of the body, right hand on top. Soften through the knees. We're going to do single arm pebble in the pond. So bending through the knees, now turn out to your right, float that left arm out and around. Bring that hand face up underneath the right hand. Now the right hand turns over facing down towards the left palm. We're going to turn out to the left. Do a nice big sweep here. Bring the hand back in underneath top hand, now faces down. Out to the right. And back in. So we exhale. So we're going out. Inhale. As we come in, palm face down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Fortifying, strengthening spleen, stomach, pancreas, let's do one more to each side. Back in. And then our posture for this is almost like you're holding an energy ball with your fingers pointing down towards the floor. This is called lower diamond. So you're making like a diamond shape with your fingers. You may feel the energy pulsating between your hands. You close your eyes while you hold this right in front of the abdomen, fingers pointing down, the shape of a diamond. Inhaling and exhaling from the abdomen. Just feel all that energy that you've cultivated. Healing, digestive energy into the body. Beautiful. Let's release the arms down. Now let's pull down the heavens, pull down the sky. We inhale up, exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. We're smoothing out all the energy we've cultivated in our practice, bringing any excess energy down through the head, through the heart, through the solar plexus, and down into the lower dantian. Storing it there for use throughout the rest of your day. Last one. Bring the hands over the belly. Bring the legs together. Closing down the eyes. Allow your weight rest into your heels. And now soften everything. Soften the ankles, knees, hips. Release the head and neck. Allow your body to rock and sway if that's what it would like to do. And then when you're ready, open your eyes, come back to the space, and get comfortable for meditation. I'm just going to grab my chair. Getting comfortable. Closing down the eyes. As we're near the beginning of the year, not too far into it, I should say at this point we're only just less than a week into the new year. So I invite you to pick one thing that you would like to have or create this year, and it could be something tangible or intangible. It could simply be a way of being, bringing that thought of what you'd like to create this year into your mind without any judgment. And let's bring in the energy of what it would be like to have that thing in your reality now. Again, it can be anything at all, something tangible, something intangible. Let's connect with the energy of what it would feel like to have that as your reality now. Does it have a sound, a taste, a touch? Sound? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Let's bring in and connect with the energy of having that as your reality now, and connect with the emotion that that brings for you. Really connect with the emotion of having that as your reality right now. Feel that in your body. Feel the emotion. Letting go of the how. You don't need to know how it's going to come into your reality. Just connect with the knowing and the feeling that it's yours now. Feel the emotion of having that now. Your mind has wandered into how you're going to create or receive this thing. Just let that go. Come back to present with your breath. Feel the emotion of this being your reality now. As you inhale and exhale slowly through the nose. Now bring your hands to your belly. Feel the energy of that thing instilled in your body, in your energy system. Feeling the emotion of that having already come to fruition. Let's slowly start to make circles over the abdomen in a clockwise direction, going up the right, down the left, storing in the energy of your desire and the energy of your practice down here in the lower dantian into the elixir field. You can tap into this energy throughout the rest of your day, making the circle smaller, slowing the hands down till you come to stillness. Hands over the belly. One more deep inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, you're going to open your eyes. Come back to the room. Come back to being present. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed today's practice with the yin and yang symbol. I express my gratitude for your being with me today. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time.